Hi everyone! Welcome back for another daily from Clues by Sam. I finally got my laptop set up working, so I can start making videos again. Anyway, today's Sunday, so get ready for some challenge. Let's get started. Exactly one innocent on the edges is in row 2. There's already an innocent on the edges in row 2, so the other edge must be a criminal. Neither of the two innocents in column A are Eve's neighbors. Mark Anna and Jane as criminals. All criminals below Anna are connected. Remember that there are only two innocents in column A. So for the criminals to be connected, Nick must be a criminal and Vince must be innocent. Exactly one innocent in row 5 is neighboring Susan, so one of these three people is innocent. Now take a look at Nick's clue. Row 5 is more innocent than any other row. We know that row 5 has two innocents, so all the other rows must have one or less. And if you look at row 2, there's already an innocent, so there cannot be any more innocents in this row. Mark Flora and Gary as criminals. There's an odd number of innocents in row 3 neighboring Flora, so either Kyle or Linda must be innocent. Again, remember that we cannot have more than one innocent in rows other than row 5, so we can mark Mary as a criminal. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Terry, so Terry has either 2 or 4 criminal neighbors. Now take a look at Anna's clue. Ben and Terry have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Since Ben already has 3 criminal neighbors revealed, we know that Ben and Terry must have 4 criminal neighbors. Mark Carol as a criminal. There's one innocent in between Vince and Zed. Remember that there's one innocent among these 3 people. And now we know that one innocent is either Will or Xavier, so we can mark Zed as a criminal. Only one of the 5 criminals neighboring Ruth is to the right of Vince, so Ruth has 5 criminal neighbors or 3 innocent neighbors. One of them is already revealed, we just need to find the other 2. Let's assume Susan is innocent, then Linda and Xavier must be criminals because Terry must have 4 criminal neighbors. And this makes Will innocent because either Will or Xavier is innocent. Now Ruth has all 3 innocent neighbors revealed, so Kyle must be a criminal. But if you look at Flora's clue, there must be an innocent in row 3 neighboring her, so we've run into a contradiction. Our initial assumption was wrong. Therefore, Susan must be a criminal. Flora has exactly 2 innocent neighbors. Again, we know either Kyle or Linda is innocent, so we can mark Ben as a criminal. Column A has more innocents than any other column. There are 2 innocents in there, so all the other columns must have 1 innocent or less. From all the clues we have, we know that either Kyle or Linda is innocent, either Linda or Xavier is innocent, and either Will or Xavier is innocent. So there are 2 possible states we are dealing with. Whichever is the case, there's an innocent in column B, and there cannot be another innocent in this column. Therefore, Ruth must be a criminal. Susan has 6 criminal neighbors, or 2 innocent neighbors. We know that there are 2 innocents among these 4 people, so we can mark Terry as a criminal. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Gary. Gary currently has 6 criminal neighbors, and that's an even number, so Donna must be a criminal. Here's our final clue. There are as many innocent doctors as there are innocent mechs. There are no innocent mechs on the board, so all the doctors must be criminals as well. Mark Will and Linda as criminals, and Kyle and Xavier as innocent. And that finishes today's puzzle, solved in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.